Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Herzlich willkommen bei der dritten Runde der GT Champions in Monza. Ich wünsche euch allen viel Spaß.
And welcome everybody to GT Champions. In case you were confused, yes, this will broadcast in English, but that was our international flavor introduction. So I want to thank Pix and Till for sharing that out there. We have people from all over the world watching our events, so it's a pleasure to have all of you here with us. It is round 3 of the GT Champions GT3 Open. Fully tuned GT3 cars of all the variations for the drivers to choose from. They can switch, they can do whatever they want, and they can come out and race. It's a lot of fun. We do have the fuel, just so you know, limited so that they will have to make some pit stops along the way. But today, here is our crew handling all the stuff. I'm Chris Ball. I'll be giving you the play-by-play and doing race direction here. We got Jason Jeter here with my man Fry. He is here with me to help do some commentary and add some color where I leave open the little numbers. I think he's coloring all the spaces that are even. I'm doing the odd spaces on our little coloring board.
A lot of whole crayons.
Here is Julio Marquez. He's the picks, and he is our design and production engineer running in the background, taking care of all of the stuff that makes everything pretty. Eitan Ben-Ezra, he is our executive producer. Eitan, I know you're out there. I know you're listening. We love you, brother. Thank you for all that you do here to help out GT Champions. And, of course, our live race steward, Mr. Till Steinert. Buddy, welcome aboard. Whew. Okay. I was gonna say that was a lot to say all at once. So we are at Monza, Italia. I love this track. I absolutely love this track. Everything about this track has all of the feels, right? We got a couple good chicanes. We got a Ascari, which is like a chicane, but a little bit stretched out. Adds a lot of drama coming out of that turn 10. So it's gonna be a wild race. And Parabolica, the last corner, is a little different than some tracks, and the drivers just have to get used to it. So it'll be a lot of fun. Lap record here, 1 minute 47 seconds by Miguel Ramos in a Mercedes AMG, which is a car people can drive today. He did it in the older version of the GT3 car. With the folks driving it today would be in the 2020 version, which came out after that the record was set. So we'll see how that goes. So 11 corners and turn 1. We've been chatting about it this morning in our broadcast team before the broadcast. We all know, those of you who raced know what turn 1 is. That is like as slow a turn on any track I have ever seen. And turn 4 and 5, not much different. But turn 1, everyone's going to be racing towards that. So we're hoping everyone holds it together and makes it all work. And I'll be doing that in the drivers' meeting today, trying to remind them all of that. In case you haven't seen it, these are our standings for our pro class. I'll talk about the pro and the AM classes and what we're doing with those in a little bit. Ken Copeland, Parker Dime, and Morgan Smith lead the charge. Morgan Smith is tied with TJ for that third spot. Ken Copeland, man, that guy is just getting it right each race. The first two races, he's won them both. So we're gonna see how he does. And there's the 11th and 12th position of our pro class standings. In the AM class, Fan Proceed. I forget how to say it now. It's been too long. Fan Proceed in Santiago, who also goes by Frogs, is tied for that second spot with Rafael Rodriguez and Steve Susanna. And then Tanakrit Carney is in fifth. So we have like 5 points separating the top 5 drivers in the AM class. It is going to be awesome. This race is going to make a big change for some folks. I think we have 30 something drivers in our race today, and the majority of them are AM drivers. So we're going to see a huge amount of racing in the AM class. Lots of back and forth. It's going to be a lot of fun. Monza. That's where we are today. Next week will be at the new track released in iRacing, Navarra, it's in Spain, right? Is that where it is, Pix? I think it's in Spain. Yep. Then we're going to head back to the US, get to Laguna Seca. Then we're going to swing over to Australia, tackle the mountain at Bathurst, run on over to France. We're going to take Le Mans, and then we're going to come back to the US and finish up at Daytona. So, it's going to be so much fun the rest of the season. I'm really, really excited for it. You know what? I'm getting so excited talking. I'm starting to get hot. I'm going to turn my fan on. The GT Champion Super GT. Fry, you're racing in that, right?
That's right.
That's right. We're going to be doing that later today. We have 3 lobbies worth. This is in Gran Turismo, folks, not in iRacing, but it's still a lot of fun to watch. We're doing some GT2 racing in GT2 cars, basically like the Super GT. We're doing that here at Fuji today, and yeah, and I'll be a broadcaster in 4K, people. So yeah, that'll be awesome. So that'll be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, this is what the drivers are fighting for here today. The AM class winner and the pro class winner will be of the series, not per race, will be winning one of these custom winners coins, each serialized with their own number on them. And the winner of the the GT7 Super GTC in Gran Turismo is also racing to get one of these. Oh, boy, we've come a long way, man. We've come a long way, Pix. I love this. This is so great. Drivers are out on the track, but I want to give Fry a little hello to because he's been quietly sitting in the background. And Fry, buddy, how's it going?
That is going fantastic. Ready for the racing today, tonight, and next week. We're busy. We're doing all kinds of stuff.
There is a lot happening, folks. GT Champions puts on a lot of events. I'm doing 2 of these broadcasts a week, every weekend, and my wife's like, "You're doing what for the next 6 weeks?" I said, "Well, yeah, I got time in between to do stuff." So, someone's taking a shortcut.
Don't forget me on Thursdays. Oh,
What's
that's not a
that,
penalty,
Fry?
right? I said,
I
don't
think
forget
that'll
about me on
invalidate the
Thursdays,
lap.
you know?
Mm. Yeah.
And
We
you
can talk
need
in
you.
private about why my schedule is such a wackadoo thing, but anyway,
I'm
there's
sure
Ken
that if
Copeland.
I'm sure that we can explain to your wife that you need a little fry time, you know?
Oh, that sounds a little too not my style. There's Ken Copeland, who won the first 2 races of the season, won the first one by nailing that pit strategy, and won the second one by, I guess, pit strategy as well. He got that undercut done, and that was it. So, but look at that, Mr. Kopp is here. Jed Kopp actually gets the faster lap time. Um, Not bad by just over a tenth. All right. Gordon is. Let's see. Gordon Hales. Yep, Gordon Hales hails from I don't know what country because it's not showing me the flag. That is weird. How do we not know what he's from? He's from Planet X or the Moon. Maybe maybe he lives on the moon and just comes down to visit us every once in a while. All right. The qualifying is just about over, and then, folks, as normal, I will be coming back and doing a driver meeting, and I'll let Fry take over, and he can tell you all about what's going on in the race today because he knows all of it. I'm putting him on the spot. All right.
I love this track. I've been mentioned somewhat.
Yep, it's a good track. The is the qualifying ended? I think it's okay.
I think they just ended.
Okay, cool. This track is not too shabby. It's about 80 something degrees on track. Me and Till looked at just a little bit earlier, so it's not too hot. Tires should be okay. It's a little windy, and it looks like the wind is going to be right in their face down the pit straight coming into turn 1. So that should probably slow them down a little bit on the run up to the start finish line and turn 1. So maybe that's a good thing. Make the cars a little slower into turn 1. That's the way to do it. All right. Pardon me. All right. When the stuff comes up, I'm going to let you, Mr. Fry, take the reins, and I'm going to go do a quick driver meeting. I'll be back to y'all.
Sound good. Qualifying results. Looks like Kopp's going to take the lead spot there. Copeland second. Conley, McCollin coming in third and fourth. Schweger's up in fifth. I like that name. I think I got this guy's name wrong last time, so I'll do a little better. But Parker Duham in sixth. Austin Dilts in seventh. Gordon Hales coming home in eighth. Tobis in ninth. And Anthony Props in 10th. Let's see. Now this guy's is that Teneric? Is that Teneric Carney? Yeah, he always gets me. I like that guy. Hopefully he comes up from the back. He'll be in 11th. You got Nicholas in 12th. Palio, yeah, I just messed that guy's name up. Tempera in the 888 in 13th. Christian in 14th. Morgan Smith all the way back in 15th. And also Toby Stoll all the way back in 16th. We're just going to call this guy Job. We're going to call him Job. He is in 17th. And then the one we all Stansprit in 18th and Marcel in 19th. We are going to have probably a tutorial on how to pronounce most of these names coming up in our next broadcast. Andrew coming home and back in. Oh my Lord. Good Lord. And that is, how many cars do we have? We have 32?
32 cars.
32 cars coming all to turn 1. I have confidence they will make turn 1.
Oh, well, I just had a nice little conversation with them, and then a little thing that says our steward is going to be watching, and you will get black flagged with a time penalty if you cause the incident. So,
Man.
I have.
Oh yes, let me do that real quick. And to the pole sitter and all cars, remember, do not go until you see the green lights, please. Do not go until you see the green lights. Good luck. Ooh, here we go. I cannot believe this many cars are going to be flying into turn 1. I mean, the real world does plenty of cars deeper than this, but oh boy, look at all of these picks. This is my dream come true. All right. We will together green. As a broadcast team talk this thing out. Waiting. Yep, there they go. All right, Copeland and Kopp. 3 wide in the mid pack. People are moving around, trying to get stuff done here. Easy, people. All right, let's see if we can keep this camera. We'll keep an eye on this. Look at this. Slowing it down. Look at you guys go. Oh, that was just one. People. Oh, that's got to be a yellow. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna throw that yellow flag right now.
That looked like a parking lot about 5 o'clock.
Yes, it did. It was so close. I'm gonna tell them really quick.
So close. One guy
That
got
was
turned around and
so
everyone
close,
just
y'all.
checked up.
So
They
very
had
close.
nowhere to go.
So we're throwing a yellow. We're gonna try that one again. All right, Till. I hope you were watching.
Yeah.
Did you get all the numbers? I think there were about 8. No,
I
don't
try.
think it was. I don't think there was anybody really at fault there. I think one car got around, maybe a tap,
Right.
and the I know that
Everyone else just
Till, if
checked
you
up
need to
from
mute
there.
us, you go ahead so you can listen to the radio.
Yep.
That one car got kind of around. I forget. It was an AMG that kind of went around, and I think it just slowed everybody up, and no one was expecting people to stop. That number 22, the gold one, I think that's the one that ended up around. Everyone seemed to be getting through it okay. It's a little clogged
being
up
very
there.
cautious.
Oh,
Everyone's
why is there a
cautious.
tree there? Everyone is doing good, but I think when they came around the second corner, there was that car that was sideways right there. And look, everybody was just slowing down and checking up to try to avoid, and it just wasn't ready.
No
Wow.
one wants to cut through over the bumps and get the penalty and damage their car. So I mean, you just have no choice.
Yeah. Wow, it was everything that I was hoping it wouldn't be. Oh, we were so close. I thought we were there. Everyone was nice and easy.
Oh,
Just
the slowest
okay.
wreck I've ever seen.
I think I do have it set for single file restart. Oh boy, I'm pretty
I-
sure I made myself a checklist of all the things.
I hope you do, because I would highly recommend we just do the single file restart to get back. That's going to allow everybody to really get into turn 1.
Yep.
I think you're going to see a lot of people being cautious now just to get through this first lap, get the race started, and get moving.
Yep. Ugh. Maybe they're saving it for. Maybe they didn't have that much damage, but
Either way, you're going up in the back, right?
yeah. Either way, they'll be starting at the back of the field because they had to pit.
Save that fast repair. You might need it.
Whew. All right, so they are in the second chicane. So this lap, I guess there'll be one more after this lap. So this is going to change a few things for the pit strategies for some folks. That is for sure. I'm just looking at where is Tim Connolly running in second? It shows him. It shows him first, but that's not right because that should be Ken Copeland. Okay. But yeah, the timing is all screwed up a little bit for us. So for me anyway. Hey, I like the new replay background pics. I just noticed that. Look at you doing stuff. See, he and I, and he'll tell you, been doing a lot of stuff to try to get things together. Look at this race down. Is it when they got through this camera? I think it's when the yellow got thrown. Oh, right there, Tim got in front of him. Tim got in front of him coming out of in the Corvette there. He got out in front of him before the yellow was thrown. So that's where he got the second place. Ken Copeland is in that AMG up front. I recognize it because that's what he drove last week. Wow. Yeah, there we go. Let's look from a follow cam or something in there from like probably about, I would say like P8 or something like that would probably, oh, that'll work.
There you go.
Up ahead of these guys, that AMG up there is going to get sideways and it's going to slow everybody down. Okay, here we go. Everyone's on the brakes. Look at how good they're behaving here. And then the one car goes around up in front of people. Oh, a little bit of a tap right there. I think that's Steven Saunders, the lonely McLaren. And then he's going to back up right into that Audi. Boom! Ouch. Ouch. And Till, I hope you're watching all this.
He's going to be busy.
His scratch pad's probably on fire right now. He's writing so fast.
I hope he got the double-sided legal pad.
There we go. Tim Connolly fighting for that spot. Oh, John McLuhan is back. Okay.
I think we should watch at this after the race because I have
Yeah.
some problems with the car numbers that
Yep.
I
We'll
can't
get
see
that.
all cars.
We'll get that sorted out. All right, we're gonna cross the start finish line now. I think everybody is back in play, back in order. There is somebody coming out of the pits right now. I see him back there. There's a few cars going into the pits now. We're gonna do a whole nother lap around the track. I guess pit lane wasn't open yet, so no one was able to go in at the time, perhaps. I think the ones we saw in there were towed. I think they towed instead of driving around. Although, under caution, I mean, you don't have to tow, but I don't know if you lose a spot because of that. Interesting.
I think you still come to the back, but you have all that time to not use your tow or fast fixed.
Yep.
So they can kind of just sit in there, and if they're going to start in the back, you might as well just get the car ready and start in the back.
Yep.
I'm
looking at those WBM cars right there, and I was looking. I noticed that they don't have the stuff on the windscreen, so we must not have gotten get their livery right for them. Yep. Okay. Why is this gonna go all the way around again?
It should be coming to green this time, right?
Well, the lights would have gone off on the pace car when it crossed the start finish line. They're still on. That means there's going to be one more. Is everybody back in the? Right here. Is everyone back on track? There's a few drivers that are 3 minutes back. Are there still people in the pits repairing? I don't see anybody in the pits. Okay, it's just the timings. Oh, there we go. The timing is sorting itself out. Okay, I think. Is there anybody not lined up on the grid? Okay. Okay. Then okay. I was gonna say maybe we would kill this lap and get it started. But if there's people in the pits that are still repairing, who's in the pits though? I guess my stuff's not telling me who's in the pits. Usually it does. Okay. If I knew what button to push, I would do that. Let me see. I'm gonna try the -1 lap and see if it starts it. Okay, is the pace car still got lights on? Yeah, I hit -1 lap, but it's still on, so it's going to be the next time by. Okay, but it should be
coming to the start finish now.
It should be a single file restart. Let me check the rules. Or the info, rather. Of course, it's not going to say what it is. Okay, the lights are off, so they're going to go green this time by. So it will end up being a single file restart. It looks like everyone's lining up single file. Man. So I'll tell you, because I know that I am prone to making mistakes if I don't document things. I have a file with every single setting that I have to do for the race, and I go through them one at a time to make sure I have it right. And I do have the restart as single file back. So that should mean that all the drivers that need to will be shuffled to the back, and it should start single file, which is going to be interesting because, just because it's going to be. It's Monza. Everything's interesting.
Well, I mean, they're going to be stretched out. You think when some of the guys are starting to go through the first turn 1 into the chicane, there's still going to be guys back at the start-finish line.
Yep.
So it's going to space them out, but we'll see if anybody gets brave and wants to take a dive, see if they can make it.
I tell you,
especially any of the guys in the back.
oh yeah, and I'll tell you, there's a big difference to how the car oh somebody got a little bit of a tap. Oh, I think he got pushed around a little bit. We'll have to check into that, and then it just gets worse from there. Oh geez,
At
he
that
doesn't
point,
know where to
it's the only
go.
time
Oh
you
my gosh.
can't go. It's the only time I've ever seen somebody will love to go to the sand.
Yeah, he's like, I'm getting out of the way. Well, this is one of the things that I love about iRacing. Now, the iRacing people are just probably saying something like, "Well, duh," but the uh, the difference between the two simulators that we do events in, Gran Turismo and this one, is in this one the parts come off your car, and there's no like light damage. Your car is broken, and you're gonna have to fix it. So people are trying to be more careful. Bang! Oh. I recognize that Porsche livery. In fact, I think it's running the Porsche Euro Cup livery that we just ran as well.
And just when he backed up there, so that probably damaged his whole front end. He had to go to the pits for that.
Yep, probably.
Because he went straight to the sand, looked like he couldn't make that turn, and now he's all the way in the back. So I believe that was one of our sit in the pits and get it fixed. And I think he saved his little fast fix for later in the race.
Yep, maybe. If you're under caution and you can go in and just get something fixed quickly, even you can have something get fixed that takes 30 seconds and still catch back up to the pack under caution.
Yeah, right.
So one of the things I've noticed is that you don't see these guys pushing people, because like in Gran Turismo and those simulators, you can kind of push people and not get damage. But in this, if you push them just that hard enough, you'll damage your car. Okay, it looks like we're about to go start now. And Ken Copeland is going to lead Tim Conley there up into turn 1. Jed Kopp, maybe he can get under slipstream and get some spots back, but so will everybody behind them. So, ooh, here we go.
Oh, we got something going on in the back.
Yeah, people are moving them around back there. They got to keep it together. Here we go. Oh, look at them all spread out. Everyone's like, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? If we have another,
Oh,
no. Oh, golly.
That is bad.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
bad.
Are you kidding? Am I yellow flagging this one again?
And calling an ambulance.
I mean, it looks like a bunch of people got running, but oh, I can hear the drivers yelling. I know Till is listening. I'm just gonna let it go. I mean, this is we don't even really want to do yellow flag racing or yellow flags in these things, and we're just gonna let them fly. Yeah, that was interesting. That there was I think it was a WBM car. He was on the other side of the white line, trying to pass somebody all the way up against the wall. Ooh, watch out there, Mr. Saunders.
Into the wall.
Yeah, we'll get around here, and then I'm sure Pix will be able to find that for us. It's going to take him a minute, so we'll give him the time. Tim Conley all the way back to 6th. Wow, that was. I mean, most of the cars are all still in a line. There are 2 little packs. There's a few cars that are going through the pits right now, or started from pit lane. Are there cars that were? Oh, there's cars still in the pits. Oh, they towed.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna remind them. Don't not to forget. You do have fast repairs, so they should be out. Oh, they're towing. You're right. Okay. Okay, so that was a weird beginning to our race out here. I guess when you have this many cars, it's gonna be a
crazy
challenge,
and it's a little hectic.
Yeah, we are gonna have a lot of incident reports filed for this race, I'm sure. Oh my goodness! All right, so let's see. Wow, just a lot of action happening. So our AM leader is running up there with the pros right now. That is Christian Schmitz. And the it's the SpongeBob guy from, and that's one of the SpongeBob characters on the side of that car. I think it is.
Looks like a frog.
It's Pepe.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is, but okay. I'm old. Okay, it's a meme. Got it. There's our lonely McLaren out on track today. Steven Saunders from High Pre. And we do have a decent amount of cars up here racing in the mid pack as well. So, something may have just happened. Oh, off track moment for someone up in the front. But look at that. Parker Dime running in second in the pro class. So yeah, Tim Connolly got shuffled back a few spots. He lost 4 spots on that restart. That was a lot going on.
Dime.
Yes, I got corrected. I thought it was Doom,
Right.
but it's Dime.
Right, it's Doom.
All right, out of Ascari they go for the second time under green. And the front pack holds it together. Hugo Robb, he was supposed to be here. He was the one battling it out in at Chicago last week. And he just missed the start of the race. Well, if you're not there, you're not there. Okay, in Parabolica, I see somebody right behind them. Who's that? Is that Jerry Jones? Who's in the Porsche making a move, or the BMW right there? Yeah, Morgan Smith is making a move on Jerry Jones on the inside from Parabolica. This is for P7 in the AM class. Okay, guys, easy, easy, easy. You know, I got a little scared because when that accident happened at pit lane, Till knows. I heard the driver radio pick off, and it was not a happy. It was not a happy conversation. Oof. Good night. That was busy.
Did
All
you
right,
saw
so-
the incident from car 32 on stream?
32.
Yeah,
Oh,
lap
okay.
5.
Lap 5. Oh, what happened there? Well, we can come back and look at that, but our live steward has noted an incident with car number 32. That's Michael Piccanini on lap 5. We'll have to take a look at that here a little bit when he can get there. Yep, I don't see anything from there either. All right, well, we'll let our live steward rewind, head back, and take a look at whatever he needs to look at. Meanwhile, Ken Copeland is just up there leading the race, taking Robin Schwangers. He's one of your guys, Till, right? A Playing Ducks driver, I think.
Yes.
In the Ferrari. Parker Dime in third, and look at who's in fourth. Oh, not anymore. They're playing around back there, but.
The two Ferraris just took over the Ford in the last couple corners, so I don't know if
Yeah.
maybe they got a better toe up with Parker Dime starting to fall back.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees. Cut them all down, Italy. No, I'm kidding. I heard that the Corvette and the Mustang are kind of dogs at this track, and a few of the drivers changed from it. But I mean, this is Monza. You're gonna want to be in an Italian car because that's a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. You want to be in one of those because I don't know. I've always been that kind of guy. I'm like, I want to drive like a manufacturer from that country on their track. You know what I mean?
I always, the Ferrari's always going to be good here. I like to mix it up, but I just always have to ask people if they've ever tried the Ford Mustang.
Here goes
It's
Morgan.
just a great car.
Yep. Oh, Morgan gets the pass done. He's going to hold it together. Now, that was for position on track, but not for the class. Oh. Remember, folks.
Kill him on the exit.
I should do a quick reminder for those of you who are watching. Oh, little bit of touchy-feely there in coming out of the first chicane. The cars with the blue mirrors and the blue number boards, those are our AM drivers. Someone just gets a little bit bumpy. Ooh, hold it together. Wow, how did they both stay without hitting the wall? Oh, nope, I take that back. Madworks hit the wall.
That's a graze. That's not a...
It's does he still have his side view mirror? He does. Okay. But those blue mirrors and blue number boards, those are AM drivers. The reds are the pro drivers. And we have them separated for you on screen to help you keep track of the classes that are racing. This is one spread out group of cars. Wow. All right, so the WBM guys have like 5 drivers in here. I know the Playing Ducks guys, that's Till Steinert's team here, our live race steward. He's got drivers in here too. So, ooh, a quick look there from, is that, that's Nicholas. Nicholas, yeah, he's brand new in that Ferrari. Nicholas is is a new entry, so this is his first race here.
Also playing ducks.
Oh, is he also new as Playing Ducks driver?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Oh, look at those 2 AMGs. They're like, I want a spot. Andrew Lemke. Oh, yes, sir. Okay. Andrew Lemke is running around up there. He's got an AM driver behind him. He's got some room. He's a brand new driver himself. So it's nice to have these guys around. So let's see. How many people do we have watching right now? 22 people. Look at you folks hanging out with us today. Welcome aboard. Sorry, Hugo, that you missed it, man. That's tough. And hey, look at that. Mr. Noland is here. He was here with us in the that Ferrari just got really loose coming out of there. He's Rick Nolan watching is one of our commentators here. And dumb trees.
I mean, Parker Dom just has a herd of pro drivers trying to get by him.
Yeah. Well, he is a
like
pro
the
driver,
Ferrari
so
challenge.
he's a pro driver, so he is battling these guys for position. Looks like they might be coming up on lap traffic here. Is Ken Copeland right behind somebody? I think he might be. Yeah, he is. So that is probably Austin Diltz that's in front of him. I don't see the relative's not there for me, but he's a pro driver that he's behind, it looks like. No, I think it's an AM driver that's in front of him. Yeah, it's an AM driver. See, I had to look at the color mirrors, folks. That's how you do it. Pix, I'm so glad you did that. Yeah, who is that person that's...
Was he a mystery driver?
Nope, he's not a mystery driver. He's running a proper number. I'll find him in a second. We'll see.
He just moved. He just moved over,
Yep.
so I think he might have just gone a lap down.
Yep. I'm just trying to figure out who that is. If that's the last driver, that would be Austin Diltz, because he's P32 on the track, and I would assume that was the last person. I can't get a number off that thing.
Wow.
Okay, well, it's an AMG, so it could be Ricky Burrows then? No, why can't we get to that car and see its number? Why is it not letting us see? There. Oh, nope. Oh, okay. Well, interesting. 26 would be Tyler Greger, and he would be in a Mustang. Interesting. Well, everyone's pretty spread out. After a very...
Number 7.
Oh, 007?
007.
007. Is it Toby, really? Oh, it's Toby Sack. I guess you're right. No, wait. Oh, yeah, Toby Stoll. That's Toby Stoll. That's who that is. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. All right. Oh, look at this battle for third here. Parker Dime is caught up to Tim Connolly now and is going to be battling for that position. Tim did say earlier that he might switch from the Corvette to the BMW because he said the Corvette was kind of a dog. But then he said to me, well, I sort of didn't do enough practice, so maybe I'm not. But he's put that thing through its paces.
Yeah, they're still pretty close together. I mean, they're all right there in that one straightaway. I like that.
Yep. So got a few pros that
Except
are
for
hanging
your,
around in the back, but
yeah, your
sorry,
boy
go ahead.
Copeland's out front as usual.
Yeah, he's got about a 5-second lead over Robin, who's only just barely holding off Tim Connolly and Parker Dimes. So look at that lead. Ken Copeland, man, he just showed up out of the blue and said, "Can I race with you guys?" He's just destroying the field. This is awesome. He's like the Max Verstappen of our series right now. Guy's always up front. We'll see. He's got to
Yeah,
win like 3 more in a row to get that kind of status, right? Has anybody checked if he's from Redline? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm messing around. All right, so that is Jed Kopp. Hi, Jed. You know, I was looking around on here. There's not a lot of Audis on the track. I think there are 2. Yes, we only have 2 Audis on the course. Ooh, a little bit of a wrinkled front end on that Porsche and a dented in back end. So, he had some trouble there.
I think he was one of the ones that went into the wall on the straightaway.
He may have been. Did we? We never did find that. We'll have to go back and look at that. But I think if I remembered right, somebody was trying to pass on the inside, but went all the way on the other side of the white line to do it. Right at the hang in there. Ascaria's not the place to make moves like that. Hang in there, Tim. Oh, Tim's gonna lose a spot. He may lose another to that Lamborghini, and he does. So Tim Connolly drops back to 5th from 3rd.
And Parker Dime gets right back in front of everyone who just passed him as they have all crashed again.
Yep.
He's just having a race right now.
You know what? That's the
They
thing,
won't-
though. That's the thing is be consistent and don't make mistakes, and that's how you gain positions, right?
At this point, I don't know if he's worried about the position or just leave me alone.
Yeah, quit harassing me. I'm just driving this Mustang. You guys are driving all these really fast cars.
I know. Hey, I'll pull for
I just
the
saw
Mustang.
something. Oh, something just
went
happened in
backwards.
first chicane. Maybe not. I don't see a marker for it, but I thought I saw somebody going around. This has been an
somebody was
eventful
definitely
race. What's that?
Somebody definitely went backwards. There's a green and yellow BMW.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't-
Well, there's not
I
too
don't know
many
if that was
BMWs
Smith.
out there. There's only the
No.
3 of them. 4.
Is it Gulk?
Oh, here's a
Gulk?
move for position. Up, it sticks his head out and says, "Nah." Andrew Lemke trying to get around that Porsche in front of him. He's got a Porsche behind him. Sorry, folks. Me and the producer are discussing some things in the background. There's some minor things happening as far as the scoring system or our system here, but that's fine. The racing is fine. The racing is doing just fine. Wow. That Porsche decided, I'm going to use as much asphalt as this track will give me to get out there. Yes, sir. Yeah, they're driving. Yeah, look at that Mustang. It's just trying to hold these things back. These Ferraris are really good in the draft. But I think he's just
Especially
planning on staying there.
Especially down the straight, they got the power.
You know, folks, when I was putting the series together and I was looking at this track, I did for a minute think about doing the version of the track where it doesn't have the chicane. And I thought to myself, if we get 30-something drivers, all they're going to be doing is 200 miles an hour into whatever the first corner is. And so I figured, well, if we're doing the rolling start, they're not going to be at that speed hitting turn 1, right? They're going to be at a reduced speed getting to turn 1, and you just can't win.
Turn 2. Turn 2 becomes turn 1. We did it in gents.
Yep.
Turn. Yeah, it's just, and yeah, like you said, instead of going like 150 miles an hour, you're going almost 250. So the break point becomes around, I don't know, the 400-meter mark.
Yeah, like your break point one.
Yeah.
That's a lot of race. All right, so there's our race leader for the AM class, Christian Smith's brand new driver, has not raced with us yet, and he has got one of the pro drivers behind him. So look at him running all the way up there with the big dogs. Now, don't think we're not watching you, Christian Schmidt. We are
He's
always
also playing Doug's driver.
is he really? Look at you just taking all the fast guys and bringing them here. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. He's an A-rated driver at about 1600, and the cutoff is 1900. So what Till needs to do is tell this guy, don't do any online racing, only this, and then you'll get to win the AM championship. I'm kidding. Did I just say that out loud? Ooh, on the brakes, deep goes Tim.
Whoa.
Sticks it in there. Look at that. That new Corvette, man, it really does play with the likes of the Ferrari and Lamborghini much more than it used to, with that mid-engine. Gives them the same rotation, gives them, the same kind of characteristics. In fact, when you look at these cars, with the exception, going deep, the Lamborghini looks and says, never mind.
Bad place.
Sorry. Go ahead, bud.
I love that. This is my favorite part, just 6 and 7. It's a little bit like me, all 6s and 7s, but it's just got a great flow and it's a great passing zone.
Yeah, it is. What do we see here? Tyler Gregor. This is 13th. What happened?
He's taking. That's a shortcut.
Yep. Take the time penalty and move along. It's easier than crashing the car.
And he didn't hit anything. That's impressive. Most people don't make that.
Well, he was still slowing it down to try, instead of hitting the gas to drive through it all. So
that's impressive. Well, he should earn style points for that. I think that counts.
There you go. Wow. So I'm curious, Till, Mr. Look at these guys are side by side. This is Jerry Jones, and he's trying to hold off. That Porsche is going to get around him. The Audi's going to get around him. The other Audi is trying to get around him. He is getting eaten up by these German cars all around him. Guys, sorry. You can't do this here. You can't do this here.
He's gonna go.
Golly.
No, he backed off. I thought he was gonna do it.
I thought he was gonna do just like, no, man, don't do it.
There he goes. He waited.
There he goes. That's smart. Get your move done out of a car, because you have all this long straight parabolica, then another long straight. You'll get him there. So Jerry Jones drops back to 7th. Were all of those AM drivers in front of him? I think they are.
No. One was a pro, and that was the one behind him. The rest were AM
drivers.
So
Jerry's
the
pitting.
one
I
pro
wonder if he had
driver
damage.
The one pro almost just stuck it in there.
I mean, it's close to mid-race, yeah.
Now, see, Parker Dom does not have those red mirrors on rear views on there. I just see like blue.
Yeah, I think he's driving a car that he didn't tell us he was going to be driving, I think. Let me see. Oh, no. He drove the Mustang last week. I guess we don't have our decal laid on top of it, but we'll make a note of that. Pix, you want to make a note of that one? Yes, sir. I will do that. I just realized the guy that's running all the cameras and asking him to write something down. What am I? I'm dumb.
I mean, if you look at our top 5 right now, Mercedes, Ferrari, Ford, another Ferrari, the Corvette, BMW, Audi. I mean,
Lamborghini. They're all there.
Different models, different people from around the world, all just in the top 7 right now. That's
yep. The only ones in we have every manufacturer except McLaren in the top 10. They're all in there, but the lonely McLaren currently running 17th on the track. That's Steven Saunders from High Prix. Oh, I should mention that. He needs a livery for that car. I'm making a note too. Hey, Till, don't look away from your screen. How busy is your notepad right now? Do you got 1, 2, 3 pages? I'm curious.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I think we should look. We need to investigate some things after the race.
Yeah, definitely we'll be doing that.
It's a
And
bit too much for one person at the moment.
yeah, well, we can definitely do that. The interesting part about putting on races is this is the best part, is watching the racing and watching the cars chase each other down and fighting and racing and all that kind of stuff. And then we have to do all the really boring stuff, and which is the scoring and all that kind of stuff. And but then we have to do the dreaded part, which is the stewarding. That's the part I hate. And I don't think a lot of drivers remember that we have an incident ticket system in our Discord, so the drivers can document something that maybe we missed, maybe we didn't see. So
I'm making my own notepad on how to say these names correctly.
Ken Copeland about to chase down that Mustang in front of him to put that car a lap down. Yep, let's do that lap with Ken. And that little title of his team, The Wrong Stuff, I think they need to adjust that, because this dude has got the right stuff. I love the sound of that car, man. This one and the Mustang, they're my favorite sounding cars.
Did they have the new upgraded Mustang in here? Or is it still the old model?
It is the new one. They just released it like 4 days before the 24-hour Le Mans race with the majors people. And
so they were like real life. They had no idea of what the car could do or anything, and just kind of got in it and drove it.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, I was on a team with Steven Saunders, and forget who else it was. Pix would know. And we were racing in that thing, and I hated it. It sounded awesome, but man, on Le Mans, that thing is terrible. We were getting eaten alive, and then it was just so. It would just snap oversteer. It was a really weird car, and you couldn't really tune the car right to get it to where I could drive it. But I did my job.
Honestly, in real life, that's what they're doing this whole year is testing it and figuring out all the bugs and all that stuff. But the one big complaint they're having with the BOP is where's the horsepower? It's like they underpowered the car. It's not keeping up. So hopefully by the end of the year they'll get it up to speed with all the other cars on track. Because at least if one thing it should have is straight line speed, I'll always agree with you. Maybe a Ferrari can outturn. But you just give us the horsepower. That's the American way.
But it looks beautiful, though. I really would love to have one.
Yes.
WBM making a big showing. I think they're trying to take it to the Playing Ducks guys. Maybe that Playing Ducks captain needs to step up his game. And no, I'm just kidding. Mr. Captain here with us. Are you the team captain, Till? Like, are you the owner of that team?
Of the racing team, of the sim racing team, together with Toby Stoll.
Oh, okay, got it. That's cool. All right, let's see here. If Mr. Fry here wants to do a little bit of the letting us.
You got Conley going inside. Why do we have a
There
replay?
What number camera are we using? This one?
It's a good move.
It's not. Well, it's not bringing up the camera, I guess. What a bummer.
Finally up to third.
Yeah, I tried to turn on Tim's camera, but it's not loading up. So there's something going on. Ah, that's a bummer, folks. We have racing cams for TJ, Tobias Stoll, and Steven Saunders, so we can bring their cameras up on the screen, but it's not loading for some reason. Ah, somebody probably did an update. Oh, Ken Copeland did
just
pit.
came out of the pit. Yep, he just came out, and Schwegers is just got Conley, I think, all over him, and I think that's Gomez coming out.
Ooh,
No, that's not Gomez.
okay. That Ferrari sure is looking. That's Nicholas. He is trying to get the job done. It's not. Oh wow, he's just, all he has to do is sit there and put that pressure on and see if Tim folds.
They've been battling the last, second ladder of the race. I think they've either gotten rid of Parker Dime, or I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he pit.
Yeah, he pit.
Yeah,
I saw him go through.
He was the guy they were harassing for at least the first half of the race.
So hopefully Parker Dime is going to get the undercut done, because he's going to have. Where is he on track? He is not that far away.
He wasn't
13th on the track.
He was in front of Gomez, and Schwegers and Conley were just gotten in front of him, so he should have kind of come in between Conley and Gomez. And I don't.
But I don't think Tim and those guys have pit yet, have they?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was looking at somewhere else. I guess I missed it.
Well, yeah, I think everybody pit, and now all of a sudden he's way in the back. Parker Dime's way in the back. I don't know if something happened. I don't know if Cott pit yet, but he's come from way back in that Audi.
Oh, yeah, the incident limit.
Oh, yeah. Can we see our
let me explain that. Let me explain
limits?
that to you guys. So the incident limit, the way that we have it set up in the series is we want to keep the drivers, participating cleanly. Oh, jeez. I hate when we're looking at someone and I feel like it's all our fault, but anyway,
you could watch these two guys the rest of the race. That's how close they've been the entire race. They are on it.
So let me explain. So an off-track moment, you get 1x. If you run into, like, if you go lose car control, you get 2x. If you hit a wall or something like that, you can get 4x, or if you hit another car. So the incident points all add up. When you get to 17, you will be automatically given a drive-through penalty. And then you come back out and your counter keeps going. It'll keep showing you incidents. But for every 8 additional incident points you get, you'll get another drive-through penalty. So it's there to encourage drivers to be clean, stay on the racing surface, and for lack of a better term, not cheat, right? Like just driving through a chicane. What's that?
So did Ken Copeland come in and pit, or did he just serve a drive-through because he has 18 points?
So one of the things we've noticed is the way that the system is giving us this is, I think we're getting all of the incident points from the practice as well. And so we don't know what their actual incident points are on track, because it just doesn't work that way, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish that it would reset, and maybe that's something on our end, or maybe it's something just the way that the sim presents the information, or the way our software pulls the information. The only way to really know is to be a race engineer or team member and go to the car and look at it, and then it'll tell you.
Could we show it at the start of the race before they, really even take the grid? If we show it right there, we can go ahead and just make a quick note of it, and then we can go from there.
Say, Fry, why are you coming in here giving us good ideas? How dare you?
That's what I
How
do.
dare you feel like you can give us good ideas? Oh, there's Jean McLuhan, and he's been
But
around for a bit. He hasn't been
I'll say
around
this
for a
though,
while.
this is probably, for as much as I've been watching the broadcast, this is probably the highest amount of incidence points, as Smith just got one more, that I've seen. So I'm very interested to see how many of these are from practice versus, what we saw in the first 15 minutes of the race, with
Yeah.
bump and banging and people driving off track.
Yeah, all of
Um,
that stuff
so
on lap 1 and lap 2, all those people
yeah,
that hit somebody are getting incident points. It's a lot of people think it's unfair that if somebody hits you, you get the incident points as well as them, right?
correct.
When there's an incident between two cars, they both get the points, even if they're not at fault. And it's just the nature of the beast. So just to keep you the heads up on where we're fighting here, this battle we're watching with Nicholas and TJ. TJ is currently running 4th in the championship. Nicholas this is his first race. He has no points, so he needs to beat Tim like every single race for the rest of the season. Now, remember, there is one drop round. So the lowest performing round that any driver experiences will be the one that we drop at the end of the season. Meaning, if they didn't show up, or if it was their worst race where they finished the worst, earn the least amount of points, that round gets dropped. But just to be clear, because somebody asked me this, and just to be clear, bonus points that you earn even in a dropped round are kept. So if you got pole position in a round, but that's a round that you got wrecked on, you still get your 2 bonus points for the pole position. So
Nice.
just
That's
making
kinda cool.
just making sure. I'm like, it's not fair for them, if they get taken out by somebody and it kills their
Right.
race and that's their worst performing round and they lose their bonus points, right? I mean, you could actually
Bonus.
earn 5 bonus points and not finish a race. You could have the fastest
Bonus.
lap, the pole position, and the and a clean race bonus. Although I guess you could get the clean race bonus if you crashed out of the race because you get an X. But so that wouldn't be
But
the
at
case.
least you keep your qualifying bonus points, and
Yep.
if anybody participated in the MX5, those bonus points come in handy.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. That way, that one. If folks, if you don't know what we're talking about, look at this. Parker Dime is currently running in 8th now. Wow, did he pit? He must have pit, but he
had
is
to
just
have hit,
not.
and then something had to have happened because he was at least keeping pace with the drivers in front of him and the Ferraris and the
Yep.
Corvette, and then it's like he pit, and that was the end of that. So maybe he had more damage that he had to fix. That's the only thing I can think of. But he was running pretty fast, so it didn't seem like he really had any damage.
Yep. You know what? I'm looking on our leaderboard, and it shows Ken Copeland is leading. Okay, yeah. Our timing stuff is being weird today. Pix is probably trying to sort that out because
I want to bring. I'm gonna.
Yeah, he is leading, but for a while it said it was somebody else. I think the timing system is not pulling the information right, or
Now, I know that
I don't know what happened.
we.
What's that?
Now I know we said that the incidence points go from practice to now, but Copeland has gone from 17 to 22 in the past 4 minutes.
So he's put on
He is-
5 incident points in. Oh well.
He is exploring the track in massive ways, but he does only have 10 minutes to go. So
I like what you just said. He's exploring the track. That's awesome. Yes, he is.
I mean, it's the best way to learn a track. You must do your exploration.
There you go.
I'm so interested in look at the top 7 right now in the incident points. Look how high every number is. There is no one that is in single digits. That's the first time I've seen that.
Well,
So
I have
really
seen.
interested to see what the difference between practice and the race.
Well, let me tell you, the incident points. We had how many people had no incident points? I'm going to tell you because I have it all right here in front of me. The clean race bonus, one person got it in round 1, and that was Tim Conley. In round 2, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 people that got clean bonus, and only one of the or two of them were pros, Jed Kopp and Parker Dime. They got 0x in their race at Chicago, which is crazy. Look at this. Back and forth these two go. This is awesome. We can watch this all day, like you said.
I told you. All race, they cannot get away from each other.
Yeah.
It's like he's better in the first half of the track, and he's better in the second half, and we don't know
Yep.
which one is which.
That's awesome.
Well, they got 9 minutes, and we're gonna find out.
Something going on around around P26. I think there was some lap cars being a challenge. I know Till heard it. He's probably going and looking out, see what's going on there.
Pix, can we get the time intervals next to the names? All right, let me take a look at how our. Obviously, Copeland's gotten out to his normal gap.
Yeah,
These two are just on top of each other. I know Schwegers has gotten into second. He's kind of out there cruising, but these two have absolutely been going at it for about the past 25, 30 minutes.
What's gonna happen here? Oh, they're gonna make him. He's gonna make him earn it. Look at them go,
Cobb's
and look who's
getting in the
climbing up
battle.
behind him. Who's that? Is that a? Oh, I can't see the. Oh, that's a
Cobb.
pro driver. This is for position. That BMW behind him. He's just waiting.
So, Cobb's been just slowly making his way from the back, from the start. Isn't that Cobb?
Oh, that's not. Oh no, it's not. You're right, because Gordon
He's got
Hales
red
is
mirrors.
behind them by 16 seconds. So okay, so yeah, I was like, get out of here. This is making me think of. Look at, he's trying to pass them. What? He's just gonna get some. He's just putting a big old monkey wrench in the works. Tim Colley now gets a gap, pretty sizable now that Ferrari's got to follow behind. Interesting. Yeah, and he's running in 20th position or 19th, right around there. But he may have pit earlier.
He pit after. No, he pit after they did. They came by and he was coming out of the pits.
So he might have the pressure tires
a little bit. Yeah, and I think he's just been running them down.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, he pit. So that's when they pit. Look at the Ferrari's like, get out of my way. Like, but not yet, because I want to use your draft.
Okay. Oh, he's flashing. He's
flashing.
Yeah,
he's like, you're a lap driver. Get the freak out of my way. I'm battling for P2 up here.
Unless
he's gonna take that spot.
On the brakes.
Where'd he go? Okay. This is Jerry Jones running in 16th.
There we go. Let's stay with these guys. We got 6 minutes.
Well, we have the AM leader. The AM leader's actually battling oh no, they're not. They're 11-second gap.
11 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Now I know we can hear drivers' radios. Do we have any chatter? We might have chatter.
We don't have the driver radios up in our broadcast. So you'd have to be in the sim to listen to it. We have to keep it PG-13. Till and I are both listening to driver radio. I don't have the driver's radio up loud to where I can hear them. I just hear somebody yell, and then I look at the screen to see who it was that made the yelling sounds. And Till is listening to them and us.
So I wonder
Look
if
at
right
this.
now he would just
Tim
let
is-
him go.
Well, see, Tim is liking this. Look, oh, that Ferrari's pissed. He's like, get out of my way. But I don't know. He's. Yeah, look at him. He's. Yeah.
Well, and who is in the BMW?
That Tobias stole.
Tobias. So
No.
he is
Sec.
trying. He is. Oh, Sec. He is trying to pass the Ferrari, which is
He
aggravating
did pass the
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
As well.
He's trying to pass the Corvette now.
Or the Corvette. They look the same.
Look now.
But
Now
look, so
Tim
now-
is letting that driver know that the leaders are coming up behind him. So that Mustang needs to, move out of the way when they get a chance. We don't ask them to hit the brakes. Just lift off the gas a little bit and
Yeah.
let them slide on
He's
by.
letting him by. He took the outside
Barely.
line.
He's staying on the outside, but his foot's to the floor.
Well, yeah, you stay on it till about right here.
Look at
That's
that
where he
Ferrari
should
is
just completely
I think.
let off.
Oh, ow.
Now, so wait, is that for position or no?
Nope. Am and Pro driver there in the middle. The Mustang is a Am driver.
Okay.
Blue mirrors.
All right, now I can see it. There's too many trees, Chris.
Too many trees. The Mustang and the BMW are not on the lead lap with these guys. And now look, they're fighting. I tell you,
No,
Nicholas
I think
is just mad. He's just mad. He's like,
the
really
Ford is
need,
doing
you
a
guys
great
are
job
really
to get
ruining
out of
his
the way,
race.
but- Oh, yeah, Sec just kind of stuck it in there. I don't know why he didn't just let him go by. That is, that's going to be for some driver chatter.
Yeah, that's gonna make for an interesting moment. But now look at that. Tim is pulled away now by about 2 or 3 seconds over that over the Ferrari, because he's just like, get out of the way. He's flashing his lights, and I understand his frustration, right? I don't. It's possible that the BMW thinks he's racing them for position, but if he's got anything on his, and now he pits, he does all of that. Oh.
I said the same thing. I'm like, if you go in the pits right now,
Oh.
I want to hear that chatter.
Yeah, it's not like he's on a team where he is messing around and trying to give an advantage to a team member. He's just basically ruining his race.
He's a privateer, right?
You know what? That is weird. Isn't Nicholas Gomez the one that's in the Ferrari that's chasing Tim down? That's in 4th, but it's showing Gomez Ruiz. Oh, it's saying Gomez Ruiz. Never mind. Okay.
Right.
I was confusing him with the BMW guy. Because, like I say many, many times, I'm an uncultured swine and I don't know how to read names from other countries and remember myself who I'm talking about.
I have
Anyway.
8 names written down that I'm gonna learn to pronounce for the next one.
Did you just say gonna learn?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to learn. I'm gonna maybe try to learn.
Oh, we're looking here at Toby Stoll, where he accidentally did this. Little late on the brakes. That's weird.
Close.
Yeah. Did you say that out loud for the people to hear? Because it was hilarious. Pix. Okay. So Pix says, I was really hoping a car was exploding or something. Yeah. So the system told us that he crashed. What did he do? He crashed into the bollard? Like, what's that? Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. That was hilarious. That was fun. Anyway, let's see. We got some amps and some pros. That is Parker. That is for position, people. Oh, this could be the end of the race. That's going to be the end of the race. That was for position. Oh, and he's giving it back. He's giving it back. So Parker Dime's going to come across in 7th. The time's up. Where's the leader? They haven't crossed the line yet. So this is the last lap. This is the last lap. Look at that. Coming out of Ascari now is our championship leader, race 1 winner, race 2 winner, and gonna be race 3 winner. Coming up once he gets out of Parabolica and we can get through all the trees. Look at the beautiful trees, people. Look, trucks. Come on, trees. Ken Copeland comes across 3rd race, win 3rd race in the series, and he wins all 3 of them. Congratulations, Ken Copeland. Woo-hoo-hoo. He gets it done. Ken Copeland comes in first. And then we're going to have to wait a while before we see Robin Schwangers come through. From Playing Ducks is going to throw down a P2 on his first race. Wait a minute, yeah, he's got AM stickers on his car for some reason. But anyway,
Yeah,
Tim Connolly is going to come
wait.
through here soon, and he's going to have that 3rd spot. That third spot win is awesome. Nicholas is going to come home, or Nicholas is going to come home in 4th, and Christian Smits somewhere around there is going to come home in 5th position. That's our AM winner right there. Look at him go. Mr. Cop, that's Jed coming home in 5th position for the pro class. And is that Morgan back there right behind him in the BMW? It sure is. He's going to get 6th place. That, my friends, was a really interesting race. This has got a lot of drama. Gordon Hales commented, I underfueled. Did Gordon run out of gas?
He ran out of gas. I was wondering when he pulled over, and then like you said, he was letting him by, and then he just never sped back up. I think he ran out of gas.
Was he in the Porsche that let him by?
Yeah,
that what that
pink
was?
Porsche.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because there was somebody behind him that just went whizzing by, and I'm like, go. He just never went. I think he made it to the line.
Oh my goodness! Wow. But there you go, Ken Copeland, our pro champion, and Christian Schmitz, our AM winner here in the race, and Ken Copeland, the pro winner in the race. Getting a little flashing from the Ferrari there of I want to say that's no, that's not Nicholas, because he is not on track anymore. So it's somebody telling him good job. All right, Ken Copeland is going to go to the start-finish line if I know him well enough, and he's going to start spinning that car around in some circles, because that's yes, he is. He's like, let's go. Wow. Rough start to the race. We spent the first nearly 10 minutes just in caution until we got that sorted out. And then, boy, that incident at the restart, just a lot going on. I'm not sure if we can even find that to show you folks. So the incident right on the restart where the Porsche was way off to the side and they both crashed into the pit wall when the guy went. Yep. So after this, we'll see if we can find that.
That was a race changer.
Yeah, that changes a lot of things. Ken Copeland wins again. Robin Schwangers, brand new. He was supposed to be here last week, but he didn't make it. But I also have the wrong number for him, so I guess I need to fix that. He is in second. Oh no, I did fix it. He is just it was already in the lobby when we did it. But anyway, Robin Schwanger second and Tim Connolly third. So that gives us our podium for the pro class. Then you got Nicholas, Christian, Jed, Morgan, Parker, Aiden, and Andrew. Those are your 10 in the pro class. Let's see. I'm sure we have I already see one of the drivers heading to the waiting room for us. So we'll wait for them to fill in the gaps there. Look at that. Ken Copeland wins by 13 seconds. Wow. All right, folks, we're gonna. This is your on-track race results where the cars actually finished compared to each other. Ken, Robin, Tim, and Nicholas, your top four, and then Christian Schmitz sneaks in a 5th place finish overall, 1st place in the AMs. Then you got Jed, Morgan, and Parker, and then 2 AMs, Aiden and Andrew, slide into 9th and 10th. So the top 10 cars on
He's
track,
blocking him.
and 3 of them are going to be in your AM drivers. All right, it looks like we're getting some of the drivers brought into here. So let's see if we can't talk to Christian Smith. Is Smith's in here? I don't see him in here, but I do see Robin. I see Tim. And do I see Ken? Yep. Okay, so they're all here. Well, wait, there's Christian Smits. We're gonna bring Christian Smits in here right now because I want to talk to this new guy, Christian Smits. Christian Smits, are you there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
Hi.
nice job, dude. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It was, I appreciate it. It was nice, fun race. Yeah, I had a great time.
That's a nice way to show up for your first race. Getting a top 5 overall finish and 1st place in your class.
Yeah, thank you.
Way to go! Congratulations.
Thank you, mate.
How'd that Lamborghini treat you there? I think you were the only one racing in the Lambo the whole race.
Yeah, it was my first race overall with the Lambo. I bought it 2 days ago and only trained with this, 1 or 2 days. And with Robin, and he gives me some input and makes it better.
Nice. So tell me about the little caricature you got on the side of your car. What is that thing called again? You guys were trying to tell me. I don't remember.
It's
frog.
It's a people happy. People happy. It's a
okay. I don't know what that is. I guess I need to not be old for a few minutes and figure out what that is. Oh man, well you had a pretty good race. I mean, finishing up there with all the pro drivers in the top 5. I know that the first start of the race was a little bit crazy. A lot of you guys got out ahead of all of that, and then there was a big mess, and then there's a big mess behind you guys on the second restart, or on the first restart because we only had the one. You were close to that stuff. Were you nervous about that single file all the way into turn 1 the second time around?
Oh, it was so close, no? For the second start, the incident right in front of me. I had so much luck and go to the green to the left, and my mate Toby Stoll, he don't get it. It was kind of luck. It was only luck.
Well, you did a good job, man. Good way to show up for your first time, man. How about you want to give any shout outs to anybody, and then we'll go talk to some of our pro drivers, and you're welcome to stay here with us too.
Yeah, nice. Thanks overall to the event and to GT Champions. Thank you, Till, for race control. And shout outs on Robin. Thank you for your practice.
Awesome. All right. Well, congrats again, man. All right, Tim Connolly, you had a unrequested savior at the end of this race to kind of slide some stuff in there to give you a gap there. But man, your race with Nicholas, the whole race, it's like we kept seeing who's in front now. It was back and forth. It was awesome. Tell something about your race, man.
Oh, it was so much fun. And I mean, Tobias is fast, and I guess we were battling. He was pulling up, so I wanted to get around before Tobias got into the fight too. And it just a little unfortunate for Nicholas. Is that who I was? I couldn't even tell you the name I was battling. It was just crazy.
The Ferrari was Nicholas.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then it did give me a padding, but it was insane. I mean, it was some of the best driving, and there were some awesome passes I got to make that they stuck. They were fairly clean. I think just a little minor contact on one. It was really about trying to stay with Ken, and then I get trying to push to stay with Ken's draft, but I got that shortcut, and then that kind of put me back, and then it was mayhem from there. It was just go.
Yeah. Well, man, we really enjoyed watching you and Nicholas duke it out like all race long. It was pretty exciting. The other exciting part was you got to miss all of the craziness on the initial start of the race because that's where qualifying really helps, right? Get out as fast as you can. that you're not involved in all of that.
Exactly. Mid pack at Monza is going to be so tough because if anybody parks it or has to check up, it's an accordion. So,
Yep.
yeah, I was tempted to ask, can I drive the BMW, because I was worried this thing was going to be a dog in the corners, and it was doggish in the corners, but it had enough top line speed to kind of still be fast overall. So it was wild, man. It was so much fun. Congrats to Ken and Robin. They were super fast. Nicholas was fast too. So I think I had a little bit on Nicholas over race pace, but all three of these dudes are fast, and then Ken just kind of just smacked us again like we're TP. So
yeah, he's definitely keeping everybody realizing that there's more pace you can get out of these cars, and you have a lot to learn. Exactly. So all right, congratulations, and get your shout outs, and then we're gonna head over and talk to Robin.
The wife, the dogs. Today's Quinny's 12th birthday, so happy birthday, girl, the diva. So, but no, shout out to all y'all for putting these events on. Shout out to the drivers. It's been a lot of fun driving. Plenty of fast dudes between pro and pro am, and it's every weekend's getting better. I mean, how many cars are on track this weekend? It's just insane. It's just so much fun. It's a great job, everybody.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it again. Congratulations, man. All right, Robin Schwangers, welcome to GT Champions. This is a great way to show up your first time out with us. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Wow, you show up with Playing Ducks, right?
Yes.
It's almost like Till is trying to just bring in like the A team to come at these WBM guys. So, we'll see how that works out. Wow, once you kind of got out there, you kind of just had your own little race, right?
Yes.
You weren't going to catch Ken. Nobody was. And you had a huge gap. I mean, sizable. It was what, 13 seconds, I think, to P3. So that must have been a nice, comfortable way to have a race go on, huh?
Yes, of course. The race start was kind of hard. It felt like there was kind of jump start from a lot of people. And when I got catch P2, there was already a 7-second gap to Ken, and there was no chance to get him. So as you say, it was a lone race.
Yep, absolutely. So how did you enjoy the race?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for the series. This was a lot of fun, and I'm happy that I'm here. And the race was fun and exciting. My qualification was a little bit shitty, so next time I need to practice on that. But with Playing Ducks to race here in a great team was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to meet new drivers that just come in and whoop tail and just show up, because we never know what these drivers are capable of, right? We have these new guys show up and we're like, all right, do they suck? Are they okay? Are they going to be Ken Copeland? Like what kind of driver are we getting when they show up? And it's nice to get drivers that are clean, they're fast. So yeah, congratulations, man. Good job.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, so you hear that, Till? Did you hear that little shout out for you and your team, buddy? I heard it.
Yeah. It's not just
awesome.
Robin. Christian's also a Playing Ducks driver.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that. You got a 2-3 or no, whatever. You got a bunch. You got a bunch of points. Not that we're doing it. We're not doing a team championship. Although someday in the future we might pull that off. But let's go talk to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ken Copeland. Wow. Ken, buddy, do you want to like throw a race or something just so other people have a chance, or are you just gonna I'm teasing you, man. I'm teasing you. How you doing, buddy? How was your race?
You will never find me throwing them. I don't think I'm going to be here next week because I've got something else that's competing for time. So if anybody wants to take that as an opportunity, go for it. But
if anybody else would like to win, I won't be here. So go ahead. I love that. I love it.
I mean, that's as close as you'll find me to giving it away. That being said, one thing I do want to throw out there is I know we've got a range of drivers here, and I know it can sometimes be frustrating when somebody comes in and has pace. I was looking for various leagues, trying to find stuff that fit my time. I've had a lot of fun here. It's been a pretty good grid considering. So if anybody has questions, I'm all about knowledge sharing. So it's the intent isn't to come here and just kind of like show up and not have good racing. If we can get more people at the pointy end, I'm all for it.
Oh, we appreciate that. That's what our community has been all about since the beginning, is helping drivers. I mean, we have drivers that are D class, 300s, right? And then we have guys like you, right? We have everybody here. And yeah, it makes it challenging on track sometimes because you have some drivers with less experience, and that could be problematic. But you know what? That's how the new people learn, right? You got to race with the big guys and watch what they do, and like, oh, that's where you brake. That's how you turn. So that's awesome. So yeah, you heard it. You heard it from Ken's mouth. Those of you who want some help, reach out to him. He wants to share knowledge. So, but let's talk about the knowledge. You got out in front, and you never looked back. So that's pretty awesome. And then you started catching that lap traffic. How'd the lap traffic handle for you? Were they good? Did they make space? Anybody try to do anything dumb to? We saw some other stuff. So that's why I asked.
Yeah, no, my race was relatively drama-free, and that's not a credit to me. That's a credit to the drivers I was around. There are some that kind of pulled offline and made space. Others, ran the racing line, which is perfectly fine. So, I mean, I appreciate all the guys that I came up against. In terms of lap traffic, everything was clean and clear.
Awesome. Mal, you had a good race. The first yellow was a pretty big mess. And you can go back and watch the broadcast and see it. It was the accordion effect, as it is in turn one. I kind of figured I had my hand on the yellow button from the start because I was pretty sure that I was going to need it. The second restart had some issues in the backfield, but we were like, it's just not enough to throw full course caution out there. A lot of the cars got going again, and we just didn't want to spend half our race under caution. So, but in any case, you did it, man. 3 races, 3 wins, leading the championship by a lot. So that is awesome. And you live in the United States, it seems. So it'll make it nice. I don't have to ship your winner's coin to you out of the country. Sorry, right, I tease about that only.
You don't want to send it to Australia?
Well, I'm teasing because Till was last season's pro champion. That's here in the broadcast with us, and it it's expensive to send stuff to Germany. So,
well, with that being the case, I mean, we're only halfway through the season, so anything could happen. I think there's a lot of potential in the top 10 of this grid. So you never know. You might have to send that thing further than you think.
You never know. True. All right, man. Well, how about some shout outs to your peeps, your friends, your fans, whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, you guys, you do an awesome job of putting a free broadcast together week in and week out. So thank you so much for that. Obviously, thank you for the race control. I know it can be difficult, especially when there's a lot of incidents out there, but I appreciate you being present nonetheless. Thanks for putting the league on, all the drivers on grid for the most part that behaved. It's always nice. Coming out, setting your ego aside and working on your pace to make sure that you have a good race is kind of the goal. So thanks y'all for putting everything on. I'm enjoying it.
Awesome. Well, we enjoy having you here, and we'll miss you next week when we're at Navarra, because that's a very interesting track for this class of car, and it's going to be it's going to be weird. It's definitely going to be weird. It's a lot of horsepower, fast cars on a decently small track, so it's going to make for an interesting one. We don't like to do things just normal around here at GT Champions. So, all right, congratulations, man. We'll let you head off and talk to your peeps, folks. That was fun. Fry, you still with us, bud?
Yeah, no, I was just looking at a message. Parker Dom sped in the pits. That's what ruined his race.
Oh, and he had to do a drive-through?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did, but I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming he got penalized or something happened. So yeah, that's what just took him out. So that is unfortunate because I mean, like I said, we could have probably had like maybe a 3-4 way battle right there at the end because he was just behind those guys the whole time, and then that's just
that explains where he went.
Can ruin it. Yep, and it's. We're looking for an off-track moment, stuff like that, and one.
Oh, there it is. Look, wait, hold on a second.
You never see it.
Hold on one second. pause that if you can, Pix. And I don't know if you can change cars, but over to the left, just off screen, is the incident I was talking about. It was between the pink Porsche. Who was the pink Porsche? Who was the pink Porsche? Doggone it, I can't think if it was. There it is. It's it's
6.
I can't see where he is.
6 or 66.
It's just to the left of them. It's
Yeah, because he hit
99.
Yeah,
Car
so
99. Car 99 is the pink Porsche. If
There
we
it
go
is.
back, there he is. That guy. But watch what happens
Yep.
back here. So they're racing down, and now right here, that's now right there off the racing. That's off the racing line.
and he's trying to push back on.
Right here, the Porsche is right there, and then the Mustang wants to go, or the BMW tries to go around the outside of him. That's the pit lane exit. So the Porsche is sitting there, and he gets a little bit of a tap, which unsettles his car, and then they're gonna just hit the wall together. Right here.
He's trying not to hit the wall, and there's a car in his way.
Yep, and then yeah. I think people are checking up probably on that incident.
He saw
And
it coming,
so
so he's just
he-
trying to jump over.
he moved
but-
across.
Yep,
He
he
came
moved
across that-
to try to get in the lane, but got a little quarter panel issue there.
Why am I not recognizing that car? That's the Corvette, right? No, that's the Ferrari. That's the yellow one. It could be, but I mean, I think it all started when that BMW tried to go around
Right.
the outside of the Porsche, way
And
off
now-
track,
And now,
and then he goes
And
flying
what-
back across the track. Wow, look at all this.
Oh.
Oh, there's another one gets taken out. And we already had the one big yellow, and when you watch this in real time, you can see that a lot of the cars just kind of got back on the track and kept going. That didn't hit things, like the 007, right? He doesn't hit anything. He gets the car sorted out. I don't know how his wheels are going backwards at that moment, but yeah, that was just right behind the leader. Look at that. Can you imagine? Look, they're fighting, and then bam, right behind them, all this starts. And then, yeah, I think that AMG, the gold one, number 22, I think he was just trying to check up a little bit and move over and just didn't have the
Yeah,
space.
he just tried to jump ship and jump lanes real quick, and didn't have the space. And
Yeah,
then,
that was
I mean,
so
1,
much.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right there.
There's even more. And look, all the cars slowing down back there. Yeah,
And I don't know how much damage he has, but how is the 99 in front of everyone now?
well, he had damage to the front of the car, and then he hit another car, but he probably had to pit and get it fixed afterwards.
Yeah, but somehow
See, here
look
he
at
gets
this,
tapped in the back,
somehow-
and then he taps that one.
and then boom!
Oh my
Look
god!
at that. He's in front of everyone.
Look at that
And there's a
BMW just
car
going
driving
backwards. World's fastest backwards driver. He's going backwards a long time. When did you see how long he was going? Okay, everyone, look at the yellow and black and purple BMW back
Purple.
there, and just
Yeah.
watch him. What number was he? It's only going to be number. It wasn't Morgan Smith, so it's either Cody car 727 maybe, or
He's backward. There he is. Stop, pause it. I can get his number. He's
There he is.
backwards right now.
oh, the smoke is covering it, but there he is. He's just going backwards.
Trying to get his number. Yeah, I don't see a number.
It's going to be on there at some point, but he's just going backwards the whole way. He's probably just like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
see.
there were only 4 BMWs in the whole race, so it was. Oh, I think that was Austin, number 14. Try 14. Oh, it's Marcel. So Marcel just okay. This is gonna be great stuff. After races are more exciting. Oh, he gets turned around by the Ferrari,
Yeah.
and then he hits the Audi, and then he's just gonna be like, "I'll just drive backwards. I'm just gonna just." What is this? Is right. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Move of the
Oh,
race. He
Marcel.
just gets
Marcel's
moved.
gonna
He
get.
gets two.
Go ahead.
He gets 2 points. He gets 2 points for move of the race.
Can we do move of the race bonus points? That would be pretty good. And then this is the single file oh, this is the same restart. Yeah. Wow, that was
Now
pretty
look
crazy.
how they. You said single file restart. I see like 5 wide restart. I
Yep.
mean, they scattered. So,
Yeah.
I
Now
mean,
here's the
you know,
thing: you're not allowed to pass another. Maybe, but they're not allowed to pass the
Yeah.
car in front of them before the start finish line. So
Yeah, I
if
mean, you can
anybody
fan
did
out,
that,
but
they
you
would have
just
got
can't
black
beat 'em.
flagged.
Yeah.
This guy's just getting a run. Oh, the start finish line was way back there. It was right out of Parabolica. So yeah, everybody. Well, I guess there's the second start finish that's right near the pit entrance. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Man.
yeah,
He's
look
like,
at
oh,
look
I
at
see
these
all
guys.
this. I
See,
see all this.
just gonna stop. Oh,
Wow.
just gonna stop.
I would like to say to any of the drivers that were involved in all of that, we seriously considered, and if you watched the broadcast at the beginning, we seriously considered throwing a yellow flag there, but there was just it was like right on the edge, right? And we didn't want to spend the whole race under caution, so we had enough drivers through and straightened out, so we we can only do what we can do, and it's already over, so there's nothing we can do about it afterwards. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be looking at the Discord incident tickets.
Oh,
Yep.
you may
Wow.
have to do that on a Monday or something because we got a race later on, and I got a
Yep.
feeling there might be more than 3 tickets.
Yeah, there might be. And we're doing the Gran Turismo race at Fuji here in just a few hours time, in about 6 hours from now or 5 hours or so from now, and we'll be at Fuji in GT2 cars, and they're all going to head to that turn 1, and it's going to do the same type of thing. So
Yep.
anyway, wow, that was it, guys. We did it. Monza, it's done. It's over. Round 3's in the books, and we still not had a new winner in since the start of the season. Ken Copeland's won 1, 2, and 3. And there's a good chance he's not going to be around for Navarra tomorrow. Now, look at Navarra and just see there is a lot of sharp corners there. Some very slow speed corners, a few straights, but this is not really a track that GT3 cars would typically race on. And that's why it's here. We don't do things the normal way, right, Pix? We want this to be something different than just driving the same old tracks everyone races. So we're throwing a few in there. That'll be fun. So be back with us next week. Same time, same station. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this one out so that you can be here to see Navarra next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. These winners coins, they're all getting ready. They're all polished. They're right here next to me. I just have to decide in let's see, that was race 3, so we've got 5 more to go. So in 5 or 6 weeks from now, we'll have a champion. And then come back here at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, and you can watch Fry in lobby number 2. He'll be in lobby. Fry will be in lobby 2, so that'll be broadcasted in 1080p by our friend Nolander, who will be that's Rick, or not Rick. No, Rick. It's Rick, right? No, Derek. Why did I say? Okay. Anyway, Derek will be broadcasting
You were halfway
that one.
right.
Yeah, and I will be broadcasting the top lobby in 4K, so you can come and watch that. That'll be here, and wow, that's gonna be coming up pretty quick. So we'll be doing that. I want to thank Pix for being here and getting all of the pretty stuff done in the background. Etan, I know you're watching out there, bud, and appreciate all you do that helped us get to this point in time. Jason, thanks for hanging out with me, bud. It's always nice to have another person around.
No worries. Always a fun time on a Saturday.
Yep. And there's that little guy Till. We don't talk about him much because he's just the lowly live Stewart. I'm kidding. Till, thanks for thanks for hanging out with us, man. He's got a lot of notes to share, and we'll be going over those after race. And I'm Chris. Thanks for everyone coming and watching and participating. Make sure to share this out to your socials if you can, so other people can come and find this. And I guess that's it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later on this afternoon for the Gran Turismo Super GTC Round 1. And that's it. Have a good one, everybody. Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.